Okay, so let's talk about Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. We just got our latest trailer for it, and definitely it is insane. So, we definitely all saw it. If you saw and stuck to the end of Spider Man No Way Home, the last after credits is the trailer itself, and the trailer is immense. It's very much so like No Way Home was a preview to what is coming, and what is coming is huge. So we saw a lot of characters in this. Of course, newcomer America Chavez. I made a little short about her. Definitely check that out. But I will be doing a full video on her as well tomorrow. We saw Wanda in here, Christine, Wong, Mordo, and Strange Supreme. So we all think. So, of course, I'm going to talk potential spoilers, theories, all of that for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. So, if you don't want any of that, definitely click away and come back. But let's talk about the possibility of, and this is going to sound like a meme because this whole word itself is a meme at this point after this year with WandaVision. But what if, and hear me out, what if indeed it is not Strange Supreme, but it is actually Mephisto? Yes, yes. Yeah, everybody's gonna be like, okay, here we go again with this Mephisto talk. But hear me out. I do believe there is a possibility where this could work out and we could actually finally have the introduction to this character. So as we know in WandaVision, the running joke after a while was that Mephisto was going to be at the end of every episode, and every episode we all tuned in, we were like, okay, this clue points to this little fly right here, this cat, all of this, it is Mephisto, no doubt about it. And then pretty much by the end of it, we were like, okay, Mephisto's going to be in the after credit scene for the finale, and we're like, never mind, there was no Mephisto ever in sight. And so it became such a joke at this point that every time in other movies, shows, and everything, everybody was like, Mephisto, Mephisto, Mephisto. But I think Marvel knows this, and this time they're just like, yeah, Mephisto's coming, and they're not going to expect it because they always thought it was coming, but it wasn't. Now, of course, Strange Supreme makes more sense, I feel, especially after the What If series, and it would definitely make sense to have him in there. But I think that the way Marvel does things is it's better to introduce a new character, especially if somebody hadn't watched the property before, because sort of Yelena being contacted by Eleanor, whereas in the Black Widow movie it was through Val. Now, of course, I'm not too sure how all of that worked out as yet. Maybe there was a connection there, but I'm just saying, like, I think that in the piece that we're in, it just makes sense to introduce the character itself there. So, Strange Supreme coming from What If, I'm not sure if would be introduced into this Multiverse of Madness movie, although there might be a little hint at him here and there. I do believe it's going to be a whole new character we haven't seen, and that character, of course, being Mephisto. So I could definitely see that coming out like that. And I think just the introduction of having Wanda in this as well, and how we were connecting the dots to Mephisto in WandaVision, maybe that's the way of Marvel saying, like, y'all were right, but y'all were a little too early, but here we go. So I think that that could definitely be a possibility there. So I do believe Mephisto is going to be in the cinematic universe at some point. Could it be in the Multiverse of Madness? To me, it seems very likely just from this trailer alone. And I think he would definitely be such a huge character that Strange is going to need to recruit Wanda and America to help him out on all of this. So, as I said, it's just a theory, just a possibility. I know people are going to shit on this take because it's just been such a meme at this point to say Mephisto isn't everything. But I really do think this is the moment in time to have Mephisto. But I'd like to know what your thoughts and opinions are on this. As I said before, I think that the way Marvel operates is that they don't necessarily give you what you were looking for or thought you were getting right then and there, but then they pretty much string it along. So when it does come, you might have just forgotten about it a little bit, and then you're just like, holy shit, they did it. So that's my thought process with it when it comes to what Marvel's trying to do and when they're trying to really get us by surprise. So as I said, I don't expect Mephisto to be the villain, like, clean cut. I do expect there to be more of a problem going on with Wanda and everything, but I do expect him to be pulling some strings on her. So definitely setting him up for a bigger villain as time progresses, maybe for Strange 3. That's my thought process through this. I do believe Strange Supreme will make some sort of appearance just because I think he was such a fan favorite when it came to the What If series. But do I expect him to be sort of a villain of sorts? Not really, especially seeing as how he was by the end of the show. I do believe him to be sort of more of a, like, warning to our Stephen Strange of what can happen in this and sort of like a spirit guide of sorts, but not really the main villain. But I mean, if he becomes the villain, I'm still be okay with it. Don't get me wrong. But I do see it more as Wanda being the breakthrough villain, and I have a theory on that, how that's gonna work out. So stay tuned for that video. We're gonna be posting a lot of theories about this movie because I am very excited. I was a huge fan of the first movie, and I really enjoy this character a ton. So I will be having a lot of videos for you on this. So stay tuned for all of that. But let me know your thoughts and opinions. I know I've been doing a lot of Marvel stuff, but No Way Home just really was a moment of all of us just collecting and loving what they're doing with this Marvel Cinematic Universe as we move forward from Endgame and try to make something new. So expect a ton of videos of Marvel, but I'm coming back to some horror stuff too this weekend, especially with Scream coming out in less than a month. So stay tuned for all of that. A ton of theories on that as well. But I will be doing a live, I think, tomorrow morning. I am definitely going to be trying this out more on a daily basis, this live. So tomorrow's like the test run. So if you want to come over, and we're going to be talking like Spider-Man, Scream, just end of year movie reviews, things like that, and just trying it out for like an hour. I will make a separate post announcing it as well, because I'm really curious to try this live and just doing an everyday show of things. I think that's going to be something new for the year as well. I am going to do it on YouTube, but I will also try it on Twitch and TikTok as well and just get a feel for what's the best way to do it. So tomorrow will be the YouTube one, and we'll see how that goes. If it goes well, we'll see if we continue it on there. If not, we'll try Twitch and TikTok. But as always, that is going to do it for me. So if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. We are on the road to 25,000 subscribers now. We definitely hopefully get there before the end of January. Definitely, that's the goal right now, like in my mind, to get there. You can follow me on TikTok, Twitter, all that good stuff for more on the things you love from movies, TV shows, music, video games, all of that, which we'll be covering more as the year comes closer to an end and into next year as well. We are definitely expanding the channel a lot more, definitely trying to get more people on here as well compared to just myself. That's something I was really hoping to get done this year, but you know, things go as they go. So we are definitely getting that goal in for next year. But as always, make sure you check out the video on the left if you haven't already. Make sure you turn on the notification bell because YouTube likes to be funny about things. And let me know your thoughts and opinions on Mephisto or Strange Supreme, or maybe not either of them in the new Strange in the Multiverse of Madness movie. As always, that is going to do it for me. Make sure you subscribe. I'll see all of you next time. Stay safe, stay positive.